Okay, today we are talking about fractions. And as you can see, I have 3 circles here. And a fraction is defined as a part of a whole. So these are our whole circles. When we talk about a fraction has 2 parts. It has the numerator, which is our top number, and it has the denominator, which is our bottom number. Now a little while later, I'm going to tell you how those fit into fractions. So what we'll do first is we're going to pretend that you and a friend have a pizza here, okay? And you've decided you're going to invite some more friends over. So we're going to divide our pizza into 8 sections, okay? We're also going to pretend, you can have pizza, you can have pie, okay? We're also going to pretend that you and 3 other friends are going to have some pie. So each of you gets a really big piece. And on our last one, whatever it is, pizza, pie, maybe it's one of those big cookies, we're going to do a line down here so each of you get a really big piece. Now what I have just done is I've divided up the whole, okay? So in this case, this would be a fraction of our whole. It's just one part. So when we talk about the numerator, we just colored in one part. So that, the numerator tells us what part of the whole we're going to eat or we're going to take out, all right? Our denominator is how many times we've divided up the pizza. So we divided up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, okay? So that goes on the bottom. So what we say is, this is 1/8 of the whole pizza, okay? So if you only ate 1/8, we would only color in one of the pieces. Now, let's say you're still hungry, so you eat another pizza. Okay? So now you've eaten 1, 2 of the pieces of pizza. So now we say you've eaten 2/8 of the pizza. All right? Now if we come over here, I'm going to use the red one just for fun. This is our pie. And remember you invited your other 3 friends over. So let's say you've decided to eat this whole big piece of pie. Okay, so we have 1, and how many did we divide into? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we say that's 1/4. And remember, this is the numerator, the denominator. The numerator is how many pieces we're going to eat or how many we shaded in. The denominator is how many times we've divided the pie. Okay, now the last one, I'll do it in green. And say we had, and I said this was one of those big cookies, you'd have a stomach ache if you ate all this. Okay, so we still only shade in 1, but we've only divided it into 2 parts. So we say that's 1/2. So that's 1/2 of our cookie. This is 1/4 or 1/4 of our cookie, and this is 2/8 of our cookie. Okay, now we have everyday things that we can divide that are a whole. We've talked about them: pizzas, pies, cookies. I also have a tangerine here. And if we were going to eat the tangerine, as you can see, our tangerine was whole. Now, I don't know if you can see real well, but our tangerine is cut up into, if you divide it out, if I decide to eat one of these, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 10 pieces. If I decide to eat one, I still had 10 pieces, but I ate one of them. So that was 1/10 of our tangerine. Sorry, I'm trying to finish my tangerine there. All right, so let's say, well, we'll keep that we ate two pieces. But some friends came over, 2 of our friends, and it really doesn't matter what part you shade in. So, you know, I could have shaded these 4 in over here. But this, our friends ate 2 more pieces. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. We're only going to change the top number because we still have it divided into 8. But now we've eaten 4/8 of our pizza. And over here, okay, we had 1/4 because we only ate 1 piece of our pie. If we have 2 friends come over, and they like the pie, so they eat 2 more pieces. Now we have 3/4 or 3/4 of the pie that we've eaten. There's really nothing I can do with the last one unless we want to eat the whole cookie. And if we eat the whole cookie, we say, we put a 2 up here, and we haven't learned that yet, but if you divide 2 into 2, it's 1, so that's 1 whole that we ate of the cookie. So, what I want to do is I want to go through these, because what we're going to do a little bit later is we're going to color in a worksheet, and on this worksheet, as you can see, I have different ways we can color in things. So we can do the bars, which I didn't do, but bars are the same. If you're going to color in some, and we say, we divide this into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we color in 2, that's 2/5. Or if you do a triangle, depending how you do it, it's the same concept. 1/4 of the triangle is what we colored in. So remember, numerator is what we shaded in. The denominator is how much we divided our whole up into. And that is what we call a fraction, okay? So do we have any questions before we go to the worksheet? Because when we go to the worksheet, it's going to give you the fraction, 2/8. So you would color in 2 of your 8 pieces, okay? Or if it's the bars, they're divided into 5ths, we would color in just 1 of our bar. Remember, the numerator is how many times we're going to shade in. Does everyone understand? All right, great. Thank you for paying such good attention today.